A very good afternoon, Dutch bike blogger. Thank you for riding with me. Just on my bike for a little tour around the neighborhood. It's a little windy, a little more windy than I expected and hoped for. Again, it is what it is. You probably saw yesterday's video, at least you could have seen it when you followed me. In yesterday's video, see link in the description box and the top right corner, I went on and visited my brothers in Mooiland. Mooiland is an area in Groningen. Well, I went there, and guess what? I did not make a video from me returning home. Of course, I did return home, but I did not make a video from it, of it. That had a reason. It was raining quite heavily last night. And I opted not to make a video in that weather. It was also quite dark, so you couldn't see a thing. At least I had trouble seeing things. By the way, I said raining last night, but it was actually more than a drizzle. When I finally arrived home, it was dry, so I should have left a little bit later. And when I had to film, when I would have filmed last night, I would have needed to put the camera in a waterproof case, and then the sound is, well, not the best. Let's say it quite mildly. It's actually quite shitty sounds then, especially with rain. Well, so I did not use the camera to videotape myself in my route to home. By the way, it's windy today, but also colder than expected. Not too happy about that, so let's stop here and put on my gloves and put a hat on my head, just to be a little bit warmer. And always can put the hat back in my pocket of my jacket. Ship there. The other side of the Ceramstraat-Kastanjelaan canal. So I could have taped like I said, but then it would be in darkness with bad sound, so chose not to do so. And I thought to myself, well, let's go out today. Did my chores at home, tried to figure out things, and when I sat inside I thought, well, nice weather, well, Not so much when you get outside. A little bit of a mistake. But once you're out, you're out. And I don't want to crawl inside again. Yesterday when I went on my bike, I came to notice that my bike tires were not filled with air to the capacity, aka I had soft tires, so I did pump them up today, back tire, front tire, and it does make a difference. Right, maybe a little bit less comfortable, but it's easier to ride the bike. The harder the tire, the less contact it makes with the road, the less friction. And less friction means easier driving or riding, rolling. Headwind, big headwind. Somebody just overtook me in a motorized bakfiets. With a dog in it. Funny. Parked cart, there's a container with scrap metal on there. Truck was waiting for me, was at the depot where he got probably fuel, diesel, gasoline, bioethanol, and maybe gas, I don't know. What is stored there more than I just mentioned. Not sure where this meeting was going on the road. Probably maybe something to do. Not sure what. Well, again, the Van Starkenborg Canal. Oh, they're building a some kind of hall or roofing facility. try to pass these people there with a stroller or something. Let me have a ring at the bell and they have time to move over. Well, that went well. Somebody also on the bike lane in front of me walking with a bike and a dog or something. Dog just standing there. Well, I'm not gonna wait. Dog didn't have a leash. Should have been on the leash. People, learn to control your dogs, please. There was a leash on it, at least 5 meters. We have way too long. Not the way to go. Let's remove the hat. It's way too warm for a hat at the moment. Getting sweaty. So let's put the hat back into the pocket. But putting the gloves on again, so a little bit of a cool down. In case you don't know, body heat, when you lose it outside, 40% of it is going through your head, because that's the main surface that is not covered by clothes. And that's the main area where the blood is flowing to control your computer upstairs, the brain. Let's go to this area. Normally it goes straight, I would go straight. Done it for years, never gone here, at least not that I can remember. I'm not even sure if this is a dead end or not. We'll find out quickly enough. No, it's not. You can pass here. All garages where you can store your car under a roof. You can hire these things or buy, not sure. But then you have a parking space where you can somewhat safely park your car, better than parking it outside along the road, I think. And only because vandalism is an issue, not because cars are bad. You can park them outside literally for years without them breaking. The paint is that good these days, and also the anti-corrosion measurements. steel that is zinc plated and covered with multiple layers of lacquer, preventing cars from rusting outside. So parking space, well, inside is nice but not totally necessary. Again, do something different, a little bit on the sidewalk, but then I can get through an area where I want to go, the playing area. Nice area for children to grow up. Have a home and you have a playground next to your home. Soccer, small grass, field of grass for soccer, sandbox, multiple things to play on. Even banks to sit on, seating arrangement with rubbish cans next to them, so when you have rubbish you can dispose of it immediately. Well, it looks to be garbage day here because the containers are outside and probably empty this morning, and now waiting for the owners to pick them up and put them inside. Well, in front of me the Eikenlaan. This is soldered, by the way. Well, we can cross the Eikenlaan the safe way. That's nice. Taking a right here. I'm indeed taking a right, not like in another video where I said go to the left and I put a hard right on in. You probably may have noticed it. I said I'm going to the left and then I took a turn to the right. Well, sometimes I keep mixing things up.